Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, now, before I give you episode 2 of my revert story, I need to talk on a little bit of a touchy subject, shall we say. So when I started my last video, I started it by saying that I don't think I'm not going to do it the way that I originally wanted to do it, which is ironic, really, because a lot of the people that have contacted me in the last few days that don't want me to talk about situations that involve them, they don't like it that I'm Muslim now. But the only reason I'm not mentioning you by name is because I'm a Muslim now. Because if I was that person before, I'd be name dropping photos, uploading pictures, messages, because I've still got a lot. I've got old phones for days. I've got everything that I could ever possibly want to ruin everyone's life if I really wanted it, right? Now, the only reason I'm not is because I'm trying to be a good Muslim. And I don't feel it's right to be doing that and putting people in that situation. Let's establish that from the beginning. The reason you don't like me is the reason you're safe. Yeah? How ironic. Now, the people that have contacted me in the last few days and asked me not to speak about subjects that include them don't support me, for one. They haven't supported me for a long time, and I'm not talking about on social media platforms. And they go out of their way and have gone out of their way to make my life extremely difficult for a long period of time. So I have no loyalty to you at all. None. Not one little bit. But like I said, I will protect you, not because you deserve it, but because I am trying to be the best person I can be. Now, I am not going to mention anyone by name, but I am going to speak on everything that I want to speak about. Now, what I was planning on doing before was calling up people before, getting their side of it as well, and seeing if they wanted to have an input. If they don't want to have input, then I'll talk it how I want to talk it. But I ain't going to do that now. You know what you done. I know what I done, and I'm going to speak very honestly. Believe me. If you think that I'm going to come out of this smelling like roses, you're wrong. The only difference is that I've repented from my sins and I've changed my ways. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, which is why I was going to give people the opportunity to speak to me first, but I'm not going to do that now. You know what you've done. And if you want to contact me and have a conversation with me and have a little bit of input into it, you can tell me why you think it happened, why it went down like that, and then maybe my story might change a little bit. Maybe you can change my opinion on the situation. But apart from that, I'm going to tell it exactly the truth, but I will just not mention names. So, like, I am not going to not do this to protect people that don't give a crap about me, that haven't helped me, that don't help me, that don't even really want to talk to me now, you know? Like, why should I do anything for you? But again, I'm going to repeat myself. I am trying to do something productive here. I'm trying to use my story and my pain to impact someone else and try and make, like, just think, right? This bad story that you're involved in, it's happened and it's a memory for everyone involved. But if I can use that, or like part of that gets used, and I can make one kid, one 18-year-old or 15-year-old come off the road at that age, and then in 4 years' time, they where their life can be. You think about not just the positive impact it's going to have on them, but the positive impact it can have on us, our story. Because it's not just my story. There's so many different people involved in it. Like, we can, together, right, change so many lives. You might not believe this, but I am changing lives every day. I don't post the messages that I get. But from what I can read, there's not only just people that are praying again because of me. There's people that are here. There's people that are still alive. And that's how deep this is. And I don't think anyone can appreciate it. Like, I'm not going to share the contents of my inbox. I share the odd thing that people make for me. People make this for a reason. Someone made a video the other day and I posted it. And it was, I am only here because of you. And that is the impact we're having. That is the impact. So you might not be able to see what I'm doing now. You might not understand. But just know that you want to go out drinking every weekend. That is your decision. This is mine now. This is what I live for. Yeah? The way that we used to go out and drink together and do stupid shit. You still enjoy doing that? This is my love now. This is my passion. You want to go to a rave or a festival? I want to go to the mosque and read the Quran. Alhamdulillah. But listen, I will give anyone the opportunity to contact me and converse with me and have their opinion, and we can do this in a way where everyone's happy. But I am not going out of my way to contact any of you again. All I get is negativity and hate, and all of you are living your lives in your own way for yourselves. I am living my life for Allah and to make other people's lives better. If you want to be that selfish, you be selfish. I am not here to make or to like justify yourself. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for you. Yeah? If you're one of the people in the stories, we had a chance. We had a chance and you ruined it. You ruined it. Yeah? So, look, I'm going to be dropping the replies to the comments. I've asked everyone to leave comments. I'm going to answer the questions. I've been answering them on my TikTok. I'm going to start putting them on the YouTube over the next couple of days. And I think Sunday's a good day. Sunday episode 2 will come out. So if you're a bit worried that you might come up in these and you want to have your say, then look, my door's open for anyone. Yeah? It doesn't matter what happened between us in the past. I am not that person anymore. And you may not be as well. So you might deserve to have your say now. And I am open for a conversation with any of you. I would encourage it. I look forward to it. I hope that some of you reach out to me and be like, Scott, you know what? I'm not really like that anymore. And neither are you. Can we like say this and like, can we not? Or do you know what, Scott? It didn't like quite, because I understand my perception of things. And do you know what? I'm going to give you my first memory now. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to give it to you now. So my first memory was my mum being stabbed in the back with a pair of scissors on the little estate where we grew up. I was about 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember much. All I remember is loads of people screaming in the park and people coming running back over and a bit of blood. And in my head, over the years, I've dramatised it. Because when I spoke to my mum about it, she said that it only went in a little bit. It wasn't like that big a deal. But me, as my memory, it was traumatic. It was a massive deal. I still remember it 28 years later, you know? But I understand that my perception is not going to be everyone else's. So look, now is your chance. You can come and have a conversation with me, or you can just let me tell it how I want to tell it. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try and make myself look good. And I'm not going to mention no names. But that is the best you can ask for from me. And like I said, the only reason I'm giving you that much is because I am trying to be a good Muslim. Not just a good person, a good Muslim. Because I was a good person last year. But now, I am a good Muslim. And, you know, a couple of months ago, if someone said to me, you're a fake Muslim, it bothered me. It did. Because just because you give shahada, just because you give some money to charity, just because you make salah, doesn't mean that you feel like a Muslim straight away. But I'm telling you now, in my eyes, I am telling you now, I am on my deen. No one can shake me. No one. Come at me. Do your worst. I am a slave for Allah. No situation can intimidate me now. Because I walk into it like that. Like, I am following the Most High. No one can shake me now. So, look, it is what it is. We done what we done. I'm going to use it to impact people in a positive way. If you want to have your say, my door's open for you. Wallah. Assalamu alaikum.